Hi everyone, I am Sakshi from ETB2B. We have a wonderful guest with us.
Thank you, Sakshi. I'm Gautam. I'm the founder of Poshtel. Uh, to give you a summary in one statement, we're a design and community-led hybrid hotel brand uh, with an average key size of 20 rooms. We've got an amazing concept of Japanese capsules to two-bedroom apartments. We're in Delhi with two spaces. We're in Manali with two hotels as well. We're in Varanasi, and in another year we will be in five more locations. That's the target for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're talking about the Japanese capsule and everything. So I'm a very keen Japanese follower. So just tell me more about it. Like what all things you will be having for your customer or tourist.
So I think again the focus is the design and community aspect. I think it's a lot about how we design our spaces, and that's something I personally get involved into with each of the projects. For example, with every postal that we have, the architectural team is separate because we go in with a distinctive character with every space and not try to copy paste the whole format. Because a Delhi would have a certain character and a demand in terms of postal, and a Manali has something else as well. We try to create a minimalistic concept in terms of interiors of our spaces. In terms of guest experience, I think it's a lot to do with community. So we do a lot of art workshops, we do music events, we do bunch of stuff around just creating and getting people together and creating platforms of dialogue. That's our job at the end of the day. So we're just not a hotel. Of course, it's a lot about giving out our space for micro banqueting, shoots, and again at the end of the day, yeah, activating dialogue is the major core of us, yes, as Poshtel.
And as an expansion thing you talked about, where are you planning to expand your post?
So we are currently under development in a location called Naldera, which is close to Shimla. So that's one. We are under development in Panjim in Goa. We are currently under development. We're doing a retreat in a farmhouse just outside of Delhi as well, because Delhiites are always complaining, what is 2 hours away, easily approachable as a staycation concept. So we're coming up with something like that as well. And then we are in the works for another location in Varanasi, Agra. So yeah, that's
My
about
God,
it.
you
Yeah.
have a great expansion plan, I must say. So, how do you think ET Travel and Tourism Conclave will facilitate the dialogue between the government, states, and stakeholders?
I think very important. I was just listening to the two discussions we just saw about civil aviation and alternate accommodation. I think both the aspects are very important right now. With hospitality and aviation at a boom in the last 2 years after COVID, I think India needs definitely more airports, and all this information ET is what's getting to us, right? I probably look at ET hospitality once every day for sure to look at what's happening in the industry. So keen observer, and I think ET travel and ET hospitality both lead the way to give that information in terms of what's really happening in India in the segment of tourism, F&B, hotels. So kudos to you guys for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. As you said, the tourism is booming. So, what is your lookout? What is your outlook about this, and how easy it will be for partnership?
I think one very important discussion that was happening inside was the resurgence or like the emergence of tier 2, and that's one. I think there's a lot of business travel that's happening between, for example, our location in Varanasi. We've only got 14 keys in one of the locations, and it's packed with a lot of business travel. So when I started the idea of Postal, I thought that let's see how this goes, but we might be catering to a lot of leisure travelers per se, or pilgrimage, let's say, in Varanasi, but we get a lot of business travelers. So that's one. So tier 2 movement from metros into tier 2 in terms of business travel definitely booming. And I think another thing is off grid stays. I mean, I personally am a traveler. I don't want to go to the regular city. I don't want to go to Shimla and stay in the center of it. Nothing against, but like I would want to be in locations which are close by. And in, I think a certain nature aspect has to be there to the space. So off grid is big. I mean, for sure. When I say off grid, I'm talking about we're doing something called we're doing a property in Naldera, which is probably has 500 people staying in 5 kilometers around. So there's a lot of villages and everything. So it's a very off-grid retreat sort of location that we picked up as well. So yeah, that's my
I
opinion.
think you're giving a lot of jobs to people.
I hope so. It only grows and grows further for us. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much
Thank
to
you,
have a
thank you, thank
conversation
you.
with
It's
you.
great to be here. Thank you so much.
Same here
Take
to
care.
have you. Thank you so much.
Likewise, likewise.
To know more about Postal, let's stay tuned. Thank you so much. Signing off.